Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. News. I'm your presenter, Jessica Klein. First on the local scene. Nearly 40 teachers who did not meet the requirements of vaccination will be returning to the school system in the new term. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, while speaking on radio, made mention of this, noting that he has always called for teachers to return as they pursue legal action against the government. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
Close to 40, 37 or 38. It might be more, as I spoke to the ministry yesterday morning, of those who did not meet the requirement in respect of the vaccine and had chosen to abandon their jobs. That is from the government perspective. We know that there's a court judgment which doesn't agree with the government analysis on that. But that is a matter which we have on appeal. But nearly 40 additional ones from those who had come on before, who had not taken the vaccine and who had been determined by the Public Service Commission to have abandoned their jobs. They're coming on. Remember, I had been requesting, asking, pleading, you can continue with your case and come back to teach.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. Prime Minister Gonsalves said that the ministry anticipates that as many as 60 teachers who did not meet the vaccine requirements will return to the school system. SPG Grenada Air has announced the launch of a new Twin Otter aircraft to connect passengers traveling between Grenada, Carriacou, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Twin Otter aircraft, registered as J8GND, consists 19 seats and aims to give their valued customers additional options and easier access to their favorite destinations. The aircraft schedule has been carefully planned to meet the demands of both business and leisure travelers, with departures on Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. This is to guarantee that the passengers have a number of options to fit their travel plans, with plans being considered to launch a daily service. The Grenada government said it recognizes the need for providing economical travel options without sacrificing quality. Flights are cheap, which allow passengers to visit these amazing destinations without breaking the bank. The government also stated that it hopes to provide passengers with a high level of service, reliability, and comfort throughout their voyage by cooperating with SVG Grenada Air. Still on the local scene, Thursday, August 31st, 2023, saw 6 fruit and vegetable vendors who ply their trade outside Massey stores at Anna's Vale being asked to cease operations immediately and vacate the premises. According to information shared with Searchlight News, complaints were made to the police early Thursday morning following police meeting with the building's owner and then informed the vendors of the situation. The police officers are said to have told the vendors that they were trespassing on private property and the owners did not want them there. Reports also state that Massey store officials were contacted, to which they stated that the company had nothing to do with the police action. The officials said the request to move the vendors did not come from Massey, and Massey has nothing to do with that. We have been coexisting with the vendors for quite a while, so what happens out there is not from us. Reports further stated that the situation referred to apparently includes littering, playing of loud music, alleged drug trafficking, and general behavior which is not conducive to a good business environment. In the region, the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, in an article published on Thursday, has said that citizen insecurity in Latin America and the Caribbean has long been considered an important factor which hinders development in the region. The UN agency that works to reduce poverty and inequality in some 170 countries said, recent data shows that although homicides have decreased in many countries in recent years, Latin America and the Caribbean remains the most violent region in the world, with crime consistently above epidemic levels. The World Health Organization, WHO, classifies a homicide rate above 10 per 100,000 inhabitants as an epidemic. The UNDP indicated that a number of factors were encouraging criminal activities in the region, including a culture of impunity, weak justice systems, lack of trust in police forces, persistent inequalities, and lack of socio-economic opportunities. Pointing out that there was no silver bullet when it came to addressing the issue, the UNDP said that it would require strong institutions, context specific policies based on rigorous data, and a human rights based multi-sectoral perspective. Still on the regional scene, 20-year-old Alex Belite of St. Catherine, Jamaica, has been slapped with several charges after he allegedly raped a 12-year-old girl, who police say he lured to his home multiple times between February and July 2023. Belite, according to reports, was charged with rape, grievous sexual assault, possession of child pornography with intention to distribute, possession of child pornography, knowingly recording child pornography, and, and the distribution of child pornography. Police in Spanish Town state that Belite and the victim met while playing an online game. They reportedly exchanged contact details and began communicating. Belite reportedly lured the child to his home, where he reportedly raped her. He also allegedly video recorded one of the assault incidents and threatened to release the footage if she did not return to his house. A report was made to the police and an investigation was launched. Belite was subsequently arrested and charged, and his court date is being arranged. Finally, on the international scene, two tourists holidaying in Morocco who reportedly strayed into Algerian waters on their jet skis have been shot by Coast Guard. They were among 4 French-Moroccan dual nationals who had set off from the Moroccan resort in Sadia. A third member of the group was arrested by the Coast Guard, which patrols the 2 states' closed borders. The two nations have a long history of tension tied to Morocco's claim of the undisputed Western Sahara. The border between them was closed in 1994, with Algiers severing ties 2 years ago. The shooting sparked anger in Morocco after a fisherman posted footage of a lifeless body floating in the sea. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WeFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.